Hey, good people, fellow truth seekers. Thanks for tuning back in. Thanks for all the support. Behind me is the Ray Rice scandal, which has been big in the media this week and in the weeks prior. And now, as of today, Adrian Peterson, another running back, has a felony charge against him for assault against a youth, which just sounds unbelievable. I mean, for us on the outside, it's hard to imagine these athletes who seem to be in great positions in life beating their wives and beating youth. And honestly, what I want to tell you guys is I think it is unbelievable and it's not really happening. And these players are agreeing to this for probably money and maybe for physical health reasons. Perhaps Ray Rice and Adrian Peterson, who play running back in the NFL, a very demanding position, would rather seek compensation than by abusing their bodies on the football field, which is what NFL football players do every day, whether we want to acknowledge that or not. And the other thing I want to say about this abuse is domestic abuse has a number one day in this country for the day that there's the most reports, and that's the day of the Super Bowl, the high holy day of the NFL, which was established in the year 66. And this is my 66th post on this blog, so why not dedicate it to the NFL and their history of what I want to say are psyops with their own athletes in our media for the purpose of messing with our minds, just as most other stories in our media are, from 9/11 to BP oil spills to you name it, even this right here. With regards to O.J. Simpson, the date of the crime scene where his wife and her boyfriend Ron Goldman were supposedly found, the numerology of that date is 33, just like the name Simpson. If you've never seen one of my posts before, just pause right here, go watch the introductory video, watch some other videos, and then come back to this. If not, let's move on. So the O.J. Simpson story, it's all full of 33. Around that same period of time was the Magic Johnson AIDS story. The word magic sums to 33 in gematria. The way Irvin, he spells it with an extra A, sums to 33 in gematria. The story was about how he might be getting AIDS. It was like an AIDS awareness. AIDS sums to 33 in gematria. Please watch my other video posts on AIDS that are also important. Michael Jordan, the name Michael sums to 33. The name Michael Jordan in gematria sums to 113, just like Kobe Bryant, just like Ron Goldman from the O.J. Simpson case, just like a lot of celebrities, including George Lucas, talk about media and movies. Michael Jordan unexpectedly retired, devastating his fans. And remember what Michael Jordan mania was in his prime. If you're younger and you don't know, Michael Jordan mania was huge. It put LeBron mania to shame. He unexpectedly retired January 13th, 1999. 1 plus 1 plus 3 plus 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 sums to 33. Plus it has that date of 113, just like what Michael Jordan sums to. Do you think Michael Jordan really wanted to retire that day? No, it's because Michael Jordan is a brand in himself. Nike owns him, and Nike's owned by these people I'm exposing. I'll do a post on Nike, so stay tuned. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Lots of information already out there, lots more coming. Also with Nike, you might think of Tiger Woods. Do you remember the Tiger Woods scandal and how that dominated the media? The woman who was at the center of that was Rachel Uchitel, who came to fame because her husband died on 9/11 supposedly, and she was someone who was a media witness talking about that often. Her name Uchitel sums to 33. Her family's rooted in the media. She has media connections. Phil Mickelson, also a golfer, PGA Tour. He's sponsored by KPMG, arguably the second most famous golfer to Tiger Woods in the past decade. He went through a recent scandal with Clorox. Clorox is a company that sums to 33, as does the word company, not by accident. KPMG sums to 47, the number often paired with 33. So does the name Mickelson. If you wonder how they pair these brands, KPMG probably sees a gematria like Mickelson and says, that's our guy, Phil Mickelson, who went to ASU. Acronym is 113 on the 33rd parallel north. More recently, Ray Rice, he plays for the Baltimore Ravens, also where Ray Lewis played, and who also had a major scandal against him, which took up a lot of our media time. We were told that Ray Lewis was likely going to prison for murder before he beat that and became a respectable person who's now on TV as a sports commentator. Both of them are named Ray. They both played for the Ravens. The name Ray sums to 44 in gematria, just like the word kill. The initials for the person who supposedly killed Adrian Peterson's son last year, if you didn't know that, it's now a murder charge. His name is Joseph Robert Peterson. The initials JRP are 10 plus 18 plus 16, also sums to 44, plus that middle name Robert of 33. Also in the football, think of Michael Vick. Think of that scandal. Wow, when all this crazy stuff was happening in the country, everyone was so obsessed with Michael Vick killing dogs. Meanwhile, the subheadlines were our bombs were killing innocent people all over the world, but an average American was more caught up in the Michael Vick dog story. I mean, just think about it. The name Michael, just like Michael Jordan, sums to 33 in Gematria. The name Vic is also made with master letter 22V and ends with master letter K, 11. So, you guys, there's a lot more of these. Please watch my other posts. I'm going to link them down in the comments. My point is these athletes are likely agreeing to go before us and sabotage their own names. Maybe they don't even have a choice. But because they get paid so much, and probably because they're told that ultimately in the end they'll be okay and their name will be clear, just like how Michael Vick has come back to be respected by somewhat of society. A lot of people still hate him, but the hate's not so much. And as for myself, I never hated Michael Vick. Like I said, I don't even know if the story's true because, guys, since September 11th, 2001, I was just barely 18 years old. Since that day happened, these eyes have known that what's on here are just lies. Just lies. And that's what we have to wake up to, from pro athletes to everything else they give us. It's a bunch of lies. Thanks for tuning in.